Lake Bomoseen's original residents included those of the Abenaki, who traveled in their handmade white birch bark canoes to fish in the shallow waters. The Mohicans hunted muskrats for fur and food by breaking into their tunnels, then clubbing them as they fled. And the Iroquois, who dried their meat and fish, then transported it to their permanent dwellings miles away. These Native Americans were part of the extensive trade network, trading with the first settlers at their stations. These stations gave way to a new era surrounding the lake in the 1920s and 30s, and a lot of the commotion centered just off Prospect Point, on a little island about 8 acres in size known as Neshabie Island, also Chowder Island in the 1800s because of chowder parties held there by residents. Neshabie Island became a retreat for the famous Algonquin Round Table, founded by Alexander Wilcott, a drama critic, author, actor, and radio host who wrote for the New York Times. Members of this exclusive club also included comedians and actors such as Harpo Marx, Helen Hayes, and Theodore Roosevelt Jr., just to name a few. The Lake Bomoseen steamer Arthur B. Cook was used to transport supplies and guests back and forth in the summer. Horses were mostly used in the winter when the lake was frozen over. Just across the shore was the Bomoseen Park Dance Pavilion, constructed of large maple lumber and featuring a sparkling revolving crystal ball suspended from the center of the ballroom. Big bands were the main attraction and included the Jimmy and Tommy Dorsey Orchestras, the Al Donahue Orchestra, and the Gene Krupa Orchestra were also featured, along with Frank Sinatra and Helen O'Connell. Small gift shops, which sold a variety of souvenirs and various made-in-Vermont products, appeared along Route 30. Later they would sell fast food and ice-cold root beer, along with various other concession items. These stands sold the old postcards of the lake that now have become collector's items and are sought after by many, which can be found on eBay and other e-commerce sites. As the 21st century begins, much has changed today on the lake. The grand hotels, ballrooms, casinos, and old-time concession stands have given way to a more modest picture. Mostly private homes and cottages dot the shores now. Still a popular destination for swimming, boating, and fishing, the lake now has relatively few commercial businesses and amusements. People mostly own their own boats or rent them at local marinas. The Lake Bomoseen Association was formed in the early 1950s by residents of the lake. This organization today deals with the problems of the lake like Eurasian milfoil, boater safety, pollution, and road improvements. The efforts and improvements that the association makes hopefully will ensure that Lake Bomoseen will remain a place where memories can still be made for many generations to come.